So here we want to divide polynomials. Okay, and it's the best way that and the most straightforward way that I like to show my students. Now, you've already have the rules. I always say the larger exponent, the larger number minus the smaller number. All right, if it's higher in the numerator, that variable goes in the numerator. If it's higher in the denominator, then that variable goes in the denominator. So let's look at what we mean. X fifth over x squared. X fifth to the fifth over x squared. The difference here is 3. So it's larger in the numerator, so that would be x cubed. We have y cubed over y squared. Remember the rules. That's 3 minus 2. It's higher in the numerator. 3 minus 2 is 1. So that's y. Then we have z squared divided by z to the 6th. The difference between 6 and 2 is 4. But remember, it's larger, the z is higher in the denominator, the degree of z. So that's it. So now, let's go down to this next problem. X cubed divided by x to the 4th. The difference between these, 4 and 3, is 1, but it's higher in the denominator. So that's x to the 1st power. Next we have y to the 7th divided by y to the 5th. The difference between these 7 and 5 is 2, but y has the higher degree in the numerator. Okay, then we have z divided by z to the 8th. Remember, we don't see a number, so it's an understood 1. The difference between 8 and 1 is 7, but the z is higher in the denominator. Now, of course, this goes with the rules where you subtract and things like that, which we already know. But you want to get to the point where you could do these and look at them without going through every single step. All right. Now, let's look at this one. X to the 4 divided by x to the negative 3. Now, you remember when we subtract the negative, we add it. So that's 4 minus a negative 3. The difference between 4 and negative 3 is 7. Why does it go to the numerator? Because 4 is larger than negative 3. Y to the 6th divided by y to the 9th. The difference, 9 and 6 is what, 3? But it's higher in the denominator. And now for our z's, we have z to the 3rd power divided by z to the negative 2. It's going to go to the numerator because 3 is larger than negative 2. And 3 minus a negative 2 is 5. So, in my opinion, like I said, there's a lot of different ways to do this, but in my opinion, this is the best way to do this when we're dividing polynomials. Here it's very, very straightforward and efficient and gets us ready for larger, more complex problems down the line.